All righty, gang, here we go. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. We got another good one for you today. First of all, I want to thank all of you podcast people. You don't understand what you're doing for our brand. It's absolutely incredible the amount of people that are logging on to the Spotify and Apple podcast and all the other podcasts that we are on. And I want to thank each and every one of you because it means a ton to me. I just can't even wrap my head around all the people that are listening to me now. That's absolutely incredible. And I'm blown away. So thank you very, very much for listening to the podcast every day. It's incredible that many people. I know we have millions of views across all social media, but now we're catching up with the podcast. And it's incredible. And I want to thank you all very, very much. You're very, very much. Thank you very, very much again and again and again. Gang, do not forget the PCS show. Pacific Coast Sport Fishing Show is the 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th of March. It's going to be incredible. I'll be there speaking every day. I'll be on stage talking to you. Plus, I'll be in my booth with my beautiful wife, Kelly. We'll be hanging out there. And I want you all to stop by, and we're going to do a contest for the show. Everybody that wears a Your Saltwater Guide shirt at the show, you're going to get a free gift when you swing by my booth. So make sure you go to the store and get those shirts and get ready for the show. Those of you that are walking around the show with my shirt on, you're going to get all kinds of cool free stuff, hats, T-shirts, coffee cups. I don't know what we're going to give you, but anybody that shows up at my booth with the shirt on that says Your Saltwater Guide on it, you can't color it in with a crayon. You have to have one from our store. If you show up at the show with that shirt on, I'm going to give you free stuff. How rad is that? You can't beat that. And believe me, I always have free stuff for the children at all my shows. So make sure you bring your kids. I do a clean show, and it's a fun show, and you'll have a good time. So don't forget the Pacific Coast Sport Fishing Show, March 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th. And you can get your tickets now online. Go to Pacific Coast Sport Fishing and check out how to buy your tickets. And you want to make sure you get your tickets now because it's going to be a sellout. I promise you. I will fill the building up. All right, gang. So today we're talking about fishing during the holidays. And gang, I can't even believe the Newport Boat Parade went off last night. Absolutely amazing the amount of people that were at the Newport Boat Parade. I got a ton of pictures from a ton of clients. It's hard to believe that we're a little more than a week away from Christmas Eve. So we're going to talk about holiday fishing. I used to love to fish during the holidays because it's just the weather just gets really bitching. And as if you can see this weekend, the weather is going to be spectacular. If you go and you look at our game plans, we have a great game plan for you all for this weekend. We got phenomenal weather. That Cortez, Tanner Bank area is still holding some bluefin. The Channel Islands are holding a phenomenal amount of squid. It's absolutely incredible. We have a great game plan for everybody up there at the Channel Islands. This will be the weekend to get out to San Miguel and go get some of that phenomenal lingcod fishing that's going on. But this time of year, gang, historically in Southern California is always the most spectacular weather. And you got the California gray whales migrating down the coast right now. You have tons of dolphins. You have squid all over the place. It's just going to be a great time to take the children and go fishing, or the wife or the spouse or whoever, and get out there on the water, because besides the fish, there's just so much cool stuff going on in Southern California right now with the whales and the dolphins and the squid, and just the amount of fish that are out there right now too, as far as fishing the artificial reefs. Normally this time of year, we have an influx of that bigger bonita that shows up on the 100-fathom curve from Newport down to San Diego. What we don't see is a lot of people trying it or going out there and looking for it. But it seems to always show up at the Christmas time. I remember as I was a kid catching big, giant bonita during my Christmas holiday vacation. So that's what we're talking about today, is the different types of fishing that can be done during the holidays. And I know a lot of you just got into this fishing thing in the last 3 or 4 years, and you're like El Nino fishermen, and You just want to catch giant bluefin tuna or dorado or yellowtail, and you're not interested in fishing for the fish that live in Southern California. That's sad. That means you're not really that into fishing. That means you're just not that into fishing, and I don't understand why, because it is so. Hey, Anthony Moreno, how you doing, hot dog? Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Yes, sirree. That's good to see you, Anthony. Good to see you, my friend. So, gang, today is Opsin Fluorocarbon Thursday. We always talk about Opsin Fluorocarbon on Thursdays. And you have to have some Opsin if you want to catch fish in Southern California. It's a must. You got to have Opsin. You got to have fluorocarbon if you absolutely have to get a bite. And Opsin makes some of the very best fluorocarbon on the planet. Why do I like it so much? Well, first of all, look at this cool little tackle box it has. You could throw your hooks. Whoops. You can throw your hook right on here. I like to put a handful of hooks on it, and then set them on the bait tank. Got to grab a piece of fluoro, then grab some hooks, and then start going fishing. This is a cool deal that Opsin did, is put this magnet on every one of their fluorocarbon packages. Kelly Girl's going to join us here in a few minutes. She can't wait to come on the show, gang. She's going to make a great video this afternoon of how to sharpen your knife, because so many people are telling me all the time I need to sharpen my knife. So Kelly Girl's going to make that video, and we'll get that out in the next few days. Probably get it out on Monday, of how to sharpen your knife, Kelly Girl style. But gang, go to Opsin USA, put in the code YSWG. You're going to YSWG, and you're going to save on your Opsin fluorocarbon, and Mr. Brown will ship it right out to your house. Just go to Opsin USA and buy some fluorocarbon, and then on the way out the door, put in the code YSWG, and you'll save on the fluorocarbon. So listen, back to what we were talking about, holiday fishing, gang. It's so much fun to fish this time of year, because there's so many things that could happen. With that big bonita, with the calico bass, the sand bass, the live squid for bait, you might get a sea bass. You don't know. Halibut fishing this time of year is really, really fun and shallow on the beaches, and we run over all that on our game plans today. But what I don't want you to miss out on is this phenomenal holiday special I have going on too. Don't forget, right now, if you become a member of my website, for $200, you get all the game plans for the rest of the time. You get all the hot spots, which is over 1,000 different spots along the Southern California coast and at San Clemente Island, Catalina, Coronado Islands. We cover everything you need to be successful when you go fishing. And you get a 1-year membership. You get this deep drop swordfish bundle. You get the personal forums bundle. You get all that and your membership for $200. The only thing you're going to have to renew next year is your membership. You keep the bundles forever. There's a one-time charge for the bundles, but the membership, you're going to have to pay for that again next year. But right now, we're giving you all that for $200. Don't miss out on it, gang. I'm telling you, prices are going up on everything on the planet Earth January 1st. Bunch of stuff's going up, and I promise you, your saltwater guide, the prices are going up. Take advantage of it now. Those of you that are sitting on the fence, I have no idea what you're waiting for. You want to go over there to your saltwater guide and check it out. You would be shocked at how much information you get over there. And the fish reports alone are worth every bit of it, because everybody's giving you all the information you need on their fishing reports. And one thing you're really going to love about my website, zero negativity. Not like all the other boards out there. When you go to the fishing reports page and you can ask questions and everything else like that, it's always positive. We don't allow any negative. If anybody wants to come over there and share negative, I give you a 100% refund on your membership fee, and I ban you forever on the website. So we don't allow anybody to share negative on the website. It's all positive all the time. We have 3,700 plus members right now, and all they're doing is going out there and having fun, catching fish and sharing their great experience on the water on their fishing report side. So don't miss out on this, gang. I'm telling you, you do not want to miss out on this. Call me at 949-374-0786. I'll sign you in. I'll get you all dialed in. I'll explain to you how the website works and how easy it is to navigate around and find out all the cool, positive things. This is what you've all been looking for in your fishing career, is information. I need information. I have my group that I can call and get information from, but you probably don't have a lot of people that fish for a living in your sphere of influence. So I offer all that to you as being a member of my website. So check it all out, yoursaltwaterguide.com. I won't ever let you down. Now back to fishing in Southern California this time of year. Cold water, but it's clean. The weather's bitching. It's going to be such a spectacular weekend, and it looks like the weather's going to hold all through next week right now, what it looks like on windy.com. So you got the artificial reefs. We talk about those all the time and how to fish those. But all the spots on our spots videos are loaded with sheep's head. And you're going to be able to fish sheep's head even when the new rockfish closures go into effect January 1st. You'll still be able to fish sheephead. They're going to leave the sheephead open. At least that's what they told us the other day. So we're going to go with that. All these spots along the coast and at Catalina and San Clemente Island down to Coronado's, all the spots we talk about are plugged full of sheephead. But it's all about fishing smaller hooks, lighter line, sliding sinker, and strips of squid or pieces of clams or shrimp. All the different crustaceans that the sheephead love to eat. And that uni butter, that stuff's like candy to the sheephead. It draws them right in. They come flying in when they smell that in the water. All those different things make for a phenomenal holiday season of fishing on all the artificial reefs and at all the spots along the coast. Also, you can go out there and look for whales and throw a couple feathers out behind the boat and troll around in 600 to 1,000 feet of water, and you got a good chance of finding that bigger bonita. That bigger bonita doesn't have a lot of signs. There's not a lot of bird works. There's not a lot of stuff, but that stuff's free swimming down there 50, 60 feet below the surface, and that's when they come up and eat those feathers when you're trolling. Just like trolling for albacore or yellowfin or whatever, it's a couple cedar plugs, some feathers out behind the boat, and you might get lucky and find that rogue school of big bonita while you're out there whale watching or dolphin watching. There's never not a time when you're offshore to be dragging around stuff. So check that out. And then as far as the islands go right now, there's squid all over the place at San Clemente Island, at Catalina Island, at the Channel Islands. There's always a good chance this time of year for a Christmas white sea bass, but it's going to be all about trying to keep on the spot and not get bored and not go driving around, because like I say all the time, you cannot catch the fish when you're driving around. You got to set and let the boat rot. And with all the squid that's out there right now, once you get some of that squid on the boat, you want to go to those spots that we took guide and get over to those spots and get your stuff in the water and sit there and let the boat rot and fish for that sea bass. There's nothing more fun than catching a Christmas white sea bass or a big halibut drifting on the beaches, drifting around the pipes and doing that crazy stuff that we love to do this time of year when the fishing's a little bit slower and a little bit tougher. Holiday fishing is the best. Holiday weather seems to always be killer, and this year's no exception. It's going to be spectacular. The weather this weekend, I can't even comprehend how bitching the weather is. So you got to get out there and you got to go fishing, but you got to have some spots and you got to have a plan. And that's what you get over at Your Saltwater Guide, gang. You get all that. And you want to have that. I can't imagine going out there blind trying to do what they say on Instagram, figure it out on your own. That is the biggest bunch of crap I've ever heard in my life. When people say that, I just laugh because they didn't figure nothing out on their own. Someone taught them, someone showed them, someone took them out, took them under their wing. So don't go out there and try to figure it out on your own. That's ludicrous, especially with the price of diesel today or the price of gasoline today. Why would you want to spend time figuring this fishing thing out on your own? Go over and check out my website. Check out the holiday deals, gang. I promise you I won't let you down. One more thing I want to leave you with. This time of year, it's about going as light as you can. Fishing the lightest line you can. 12 pound. 20 pound is like super heavy this time of year. Yeah, because the fish are very, very lethargic because the water's so cold. They're not really into hauling, asked to eat any bait. And what do I mean by that? Well, that means they're slowing down. They're looking way harder at that food than they are in the summertime when there's a lot of warm water and their metabolism, they're burning through the calories so quick. This time of year, they're slow, lethargic. They're taking a way better look at your bait, a way better look at your lures. That's why you want to go as light as you can with as much fluorocarbon as you can to get those fish to eat your bait. It's going to be more of a finesse fishing type of year. So you want to go light line, 12 pound, 15 pound. I like to fish the artificial reefs with 10 pound and 6 pound with my ultralight trout rod and have fun and enjoy fishing. Bring it down, slow it down, calm down, and bring it down and slow it down a little bit. And you'll be surprised at how many fish you're going to catch with the lighter line, smaller hooks, lighter sinker, fishing all these different rocks, edges of the kelp, and artificial reefs. So take all that in, suck it all into your brain, think about it, have fun this holiday season fishing. We'll have another great show for you tomorrow, I promise. Tomorrow's Free Flow Friday. We'll figure out something to talk about tomorrow. But in the meantime, enjoy yourself. Turn off the news. They're all lying to you. Remember, the only person telling you the truth is me. So keep watching me. And don't forget our giveaway we're having. We're having a huge giveaway. Justin Botrell on Bowline Sport Fishing and myself have teamed up to give one lucky winner a free trip on Bowline Sport Fishing. As soon as that bluefin shows up and starts biting really good, we're going to let you go with us. I'm going to go as a passenger. Justin's going to be the captain. We'll have a deckhand. You and 3 of your closest friends and myself are going to be fishing on the back deck of the Bowline Sport Fishing. We're going to go out there and we're going to catch you a big bluefin, probably fish of a lifetime. How do you get involved in that contest? Visit my store. Go to Your Saltwater Guide. Up in the right-hand corner is the store. Click on the store. Once you click on the store, my good buddy Elliot can track who you are right away. The minute you enter the store, we know who you are. That's how the internet works nowadays. You don't have to buy anything. But while you're in the store, check out all the cool products we have. And remember, if you're wearing one of my T-shirts at the Pacific Coast Sport Fishing Festival on the 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th of March, you're going to get a free giveaway. I'm not sure what I'm going to give you, but I'm going to give you something really cool. I always have lots of swag from all my sponsors. We'll give you something super cool, but you got to show up to my booth with Your Saltwater Guide shirt on. How do you get them? Go to the store. While you're at the store buying the shirt, that's going to enter you into the contest. You don't have to buy anything. Just enter the store. But if you want free stuff at the show, you want to be wearing one of my T-shirts, it's just a big machine. It's all working to make your life better and make your life easier. So go to my store, check out all the cool stuff. Once you're in there, that'll get you entered. Kelly's not going to know if you bought anything or not on February 1st when she pulls your name out of the hat. She won't know if you bought anything or not, but you're going to win a free trip. How bitchin' is that? A free tuna trip. That is insane. And also, Justin will be at the show, booking charters. He'll have a great discount for you at the show. Make sure you come to the show, the PCS show, Pacific Coast Sport Fishing. Don't eat your boogers. Matt, stop eating your boogers. Don't eat your boogers. There's no reason to eat your boogers because you all have access to my website. You'll never have to be a booger eater again. But check out all the cool stuff. Go to Pacific Coast Sport Fishing Festival. Get your tickets now before it sells out. You are going to be bummed when it sells out and you didn't get your tickets. So check it out. Your Saltwater Guide. I'll be here for you tomorrow. We'll have another great show. Thanks for joining us today. Don't forget, get that holiday gift package. You got a week and a half. It's over. Get the package. Call me 949-374-0786. Talk to you all tomorrow. Thanks.